Yeah, I'm about to post the stream.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, he talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The offense changing the play. Mack from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Mack fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on first down to throw. intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I love the way this defense just responded. Sometimes you're over there drinking Powerade on the sidelines. You're ready for your offense to do its thing. They turn it over. You quickly grab your helmet. Sometimes you're discombobulated. And this offense tries to take advantage of that. Defense more than ready. Grabs the momentum right back in this football game. Back-to-back turnovers.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll walk that one back. It'll be third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He shanked it. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got his man on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running to the left. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Austin Mack. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They give it to him again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Handoff for Frazier. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do.
This motherfucker
the
could be
highlighter
dropped,
to
bro.
me, the
This
top guy is
fucking
Nick
shit.
Frazier. And them
Fucking
keeping
hard.
him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Working on
This
the right.
motherfucker here, man.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. Puts it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way
Listen
in.
to the fucking
No
play.
running room at
Bullshit.
all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
Goddamn play like that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Nigga pass clean that fucking.
Looking to throw on third and goal.
Look at that dumb shit, bro. The pass ain't that fucking good,
Can
bro.
swing momentum.
That's
Crosses
fuck.
midfield. 30. Running inside the 20.
This nigga did one
Touchdown
fucking.
tie. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Put it on his body. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Gonna look downfield again. Extending the play. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And it's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll try it over the left side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line. Motion from the back. Throwing Mack. A little release to the back. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back.
Snags it, and there's running room. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield as
These
his defense
motherfuckers
doesn't
let
want to
a
let
dude
anything
come
slip
clean
through
free.
here late in the half.
What the fuck? Not a block, not a nothing. Look at this dumb shit. Come on, bro. The fucking shit be fair.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the UAB Blazers. And it's the Tigers looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Nigga, right in front of you, you don't fucking put a hand on it.
After a pickup of 5.
What the fuck shit is that?
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. Sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now.
Double team and leaving a fucking hole.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this O.
And the pass is incomplete.
This nigga drop. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Get up. Same nigga. Same motherfucker every single time. Get the fuck. I will put in a fucking...
95 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
What the fuck? My
making
shit
the
not moving, bro.
offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback will keep it. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. The run to the left.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Crimson.
That's the only thing you got right
and
there.
the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
I don't know.
Quick strike
Fuck,
offense
all
on
the
that
fucking
replay
drops
scoring
and
drive.
just
And the score comes
wrong
courtesy of the
plays
big
and
play
shit.
covering
That's
61 yards on the
this
touchdown
shit is so
pass.
it's so fucked up. I don't even like the game. It's like, let it be fair at least. Like shit. But EA chooses us out. So
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
I had to beat up this whole game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man.
See, I can respect that
Too much time to throw the
all those
football.
other drops.
They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this
Look at
game.
that shit.
And it's
Like, come on, bro. Like the receiver don't run the route. I mean, come on, bro. Why are those?
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently
cornerback
making
is
plays
faster
for his
after
defense.
the catch.
Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Mack. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Mack from the gun on third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
No, this is the first time I did that play. I should have been before.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Come on, bro.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations with this defense. They don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll
I mean, it's been like that all game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Drop pass.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play.
I'm a LSU fan.
Fuck God. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now.
Tyler with large punishment right now, picking these motherfuckers.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
You know, like, shit, I was trying to win. These motherfuckers, I mean, goddamn, bro.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
These niggas.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Nowhere to go on that one.
The
It'll bring up
defense
2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows
besides that,
right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Floats it out in space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Switch it. Going to the run, it's Hill. Max going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Impossible.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Next time you see these boys, they're going to be brand new quarterback, brand new receiver.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
This team is real. Stockton and
back to throw, it's Stockton.
Look at that. Offensive lineman number 74. That nigga he don't block nobody.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field.
There's no reason you should let somebody just run right past you. You are fucking off the line.
Everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants a big play here late. Brings it down on the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's a throw downfield late. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've...
Unleashes one deep.
Look at that shit, bro. Like, come on, bro. Just throw the ball, man.
Play.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass.
Like, bro, give me a
bomb down the field,
give me
trying
something.
to get it all back. Found a way to get much going. Still got the bagel on the scoreboard, and that's not what they expected. That's not what they're accustomed to when they play offensive football.
No, come on, man. Not a bad pass. That nigga, he ain't gonna be on my team next year. I think he'll see me. I don't give a shit, but between him and that receiver, like, damn. They got 5 motherfuckers watching this bullshit. What? Come on, man. Fuck. It was an incomplete pass. You keep showing that dumb shit. What the fuck? Then they're running the clock, right? They're running the clock. They ain't letting me pick a play. Like, I mean, come on, man. Oh, man, get the fuck out of here.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout.
Shit, on my end, have been glitching, not glitching as far as
for the rest of this game.
The game itself, but all these fucking drops, bad pass. No blocking.
They dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
Shit is crazy.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Complete in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
You know I've gone.
Looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end,
Yeah.
but this is pretty much window dressing.
Shit.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
And they tacked on the extra point.
If one is playing bad and cold, I'm putting in there. Make sure I'm happy. Quarter. All of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Oh, shit. Well, shit. Well.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Well, shit. You damn near had a shutout with that bullshit.
Looking for space. It's Hill. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Not really. Yeah, it does. Stretch.
Second down coming up.
A good game, dog.
The give to the right.
Oh, shit.
Could be an alley. The 30.
That's how y'all do it.
Past the 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.